What's up, YouTube? Your friendly neighborhood Buo here. January 20th, 2018, and we're in week 3. We're ending week 3, and that's when New Year's resolutions start to fall off. So how do we avoid that? How do we avoid it, or how do we correct it one way or the other? Well, first off, we need to change how we look at New Year's resolutions. A lot of times, subconsciously, we think New Year's resolution is a temporary thing. You know, we're only going to do it for a certain amount of days, and then what happens after that, I don't know. But we need to think about it in terms of lifetime. It's a lifetime goal. It's a life-changing goal. If you're going to change your life, it's going to take a lifetime to change it. So be patient with that. A lot of our problem is when we set goals or we have a New Year's resolution, we lose patience because we don't have that instant gratification. And without that instant gratification in our culture, this is getting to be bullshit. It's taking too long. 3 weeks should have been enough. Why this is a habit? Or even 90 days. It's taking too long. A lot of times people don't even make it to 90 days. But you know, so that's one end of the spectrum. The other end of the spectrum is having unrealistic goals, and that coupled with the impatience is just a recipe for disaster. So a lot of it can be remedied by having your outlook on your New Year's resolution. Don't think of it in terms of temporary or anything. Think of it in terms of I'm going to be doing this the rest of my life. So when you make a lifelong commitment, like or something that's going to take years, we tend to be years, say marriage or buying a house or some major lifelong decision, long-term decisions, you want to make sure that you're certain about it. So New Year's resolutions, you should be very certain about it and approach it from the perspective of it's going to take me a lifetime to do this. Now, adding on to that perspective of lifetime to accomplish your task, just remember that there's time to make these changes. You don't have to do everything. It doesn't have to be a full tilt in the beginning. You don't feel that way, but this will help you kind of approach it. So next resolution that you make, or next time you decide that you're going to make a life change, then just ease into it. You know, it's a slow evolution. You know, you're going to change it slowly. And the whole concept behind that is just to be consistent. You want to ease yourself into it, so that way it's not you're not shell shocked by the sudden change. And this will help you be consistent, and this will help you with your patience and your willpower, and that instant gratification can be fed, because when you do slow incremental changes, then you can see you can get faster results right away. For example, going to the gym 3 days out of the week, you won't see immediate results. But you're fucking sore as hell and you're in misery. So I mean, it's easy in that perspective. Yeah, you got a bunch of negatives up front, so it's easy to stay out of it. So it's easy to fall off. So the one way to do that is to set a low bar. You set a low bar, and just remember that there's time to build up on and reach your goal. So you set a low bar. You say, I'm only going to go to the gym 3 days out of the week, and just show up. Just to show up. You're not actually going to work out. And over time, you start working out, and then over time, you'll end up reaching your goals. But the unrealistic goal is to be working out 3 days out of the week and be the image of fitness by spring break or summer. That's unrealistic. It's going to take time to change a lifetime of habits or whatever. And think of it like this: you spent the lifetime not doing whatever it is that you're trying to change, so now it's going to take a lifetime to change it. You know, but you know, be consistent, and there's no set time. There's no proper time to start. You want to start right away, and if you fall off, like we were saying at the beginning of this video, it's the 20th. The end of the third weekend, you've probably already lost motivation, and you probably already fell off. So what you do is you just pick up today, just start again. I mean, there's no certain time. You have your lifetime to do it. Now, what you don't want to do is procrastinate. Don't fucking procrastinate, because all you're going to do is just waste your life. All right, and don't want to do that. So yeah, just start anytime and think about it in terms of lifetime, and it's a slow, gradual change. You don't want to do too much changing at one time, because that's an easy way to burn yourself out or get discouraged, or one way or the other stop. And slow incremental changes with the low bar. What's the minimum? And there's days that you'll be doing more or not, but for the most part, the idea is to make small changes and build on those small changes, and be consistent. Do it as much as you possibly can, or as often as you possibly can. There are going to be days that you won't be able to go through with it. You won't be able to adhere to your resolution, but just make sure you pick up right where you left off. No matter if it's 1 day, 5 weeks, or 3 months, or even the year. You have a lifetime to do it. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to stop for a lifetime, because that's the end of it. All right. So the less time in between cycles, the better. But just be consistent and start up right away. There's no New Year's resolutions. There's only a solution to your lifelong goal, and that is slow change. Take your time, no rush, and keep track of things. Set realistic, attainable goals. All right. Talk to you guys later. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what any tips that you have on in the comments below. Tell me your tips that you have for getting back into it, or executing your New Year's resolutions, or otherwise changes in your life. And like, share, and subscribe. Talk to y'all next time.